Yeah.
3PSC was a working title that I did keep
That's where I was
because I
leading
was just
to.
like officially out of titles. I'm like, it's
Yeah.
fine. I'm just going to call it that because
Yeah.
I'm done.
It works, and in a way, it's worked because that isn't actually a direct reference to the almanac theories, although it's a nod in that direction, clearly.
It's
And
why would you say it's not? Because
well, Mick references the three-part spread clusters a couple of
mm-hmm.
times, but he writes out the four-part clusters, and you've come back to the three-part harmony with it.
um, no, in volume three, there's three. It's the pattern that I'm using as the basis for that piece is right there in
Oh,
the
great.
as three part spread clusters.
Okay.
So it literally is three part split spread clusters to three part fourths.
Yeah.
So 3PSC is actually shortened a little bit because it would be also three part fourths, and that's the probably played this before, but
You
no,
mentioned it last interview, and it's
yeah,
great to actually get this on
it's this
record.
one. That's the that's it in C major. But I tried to get a bunch of things, mostly three part cycles from volume three in that piece. So it starts with that one, but there's like probably a half dozen more of them spread throughout the piece.
Yeah.
And then the idea is like there are motives that just automatically exist within that pattern, and that constitutes the melodic content. And so it's kind of like there's a statement, and then the second half of the statement kind of acts as a counter statement itself, so that could be developed like separately.
Mhm.
Um, so, but everything kind of comes right out of the pattern itself. It's neat how much potential material there is in a very finite amount of information. I find that really fun to explore.
Mm, agreed. And it's almost another performance exploring it and finding what happens on Wednesday afternoon when you explore it, as opposed to what happens on Friday morning.
Yeah, that's true, of course.
And something new comes up each time you look at these things. It's interesting.
Yeah,
You're going for the completest thing, but there are huge numbers involved when you start bringing the clusters onto the into the mix. Once and with
right.
modulation, of course.
Sure. Sure. No, it is literally infinite once you start taking all that stuff into account.